As part of the plan announced recently by the Oman Investment Authority, Abraj Energy Services Company announced its intention to list up to 49% of its shares on the Muscat Stock Exchange. Extensive services including drilling, maintenance and onshore wells.
This is part of a series of IPOs that will be launched during the 5 years plan which we're having. An average of 35 companies would be listed. We hope we can do more even, but it all depends on the IPO readiness of those companies.
Abraj's intention to flow today is an important milestone for the company. It's also an important milestone for the shareholders of Abraj, OQ in this case, and OIA. We are looking forward for a very successful IPO. We believe there's a lot of interest in this IPO. We believe there's a lot of potential in this market. We also believe this IPO is going to add value and depth to Muscat Stock Exchange.
The initial public offering includes local and international qualified investors outside the United States as well as individuals. The subscription period for the first and second phase investors is expected to start during next February after obtaining the required regulatory approvals from the Capital Market Authority. It's also expected that the trading in shares will be accepted on the Muscat Stock Exchange starting next March. 51% minimum will remain indirectly owned by OQ.
Abraj is the first oil field IPO. MSX is ready to observe new IPOs. This will be the first one, and for us it's an opportunity to reflect oil field services into our listing companies. This is the first one, and it's toward having more diversified products into the market.
Abraj Energy Services is really proud to announce its intention to float on Muscat Stock Exchange. We have demonstrated strong growth since inception and has been profitable for over a decade. Looking ahead, we are well placed to grow further as a public listed company.
Abraj in the last 14 years have grown revenue by about 23% CAGR. Our PAT has grown by about, profit after tax has grown by about 60.4%, translating revenue 125 million last year, 21 audited, PAT of 18.4 million with 14.8%.
The market share of Abraj company amounts to 29%, and the company recorded cumulative orders worth 593 million Omani Riyals until the year 2031, and Abraj achieved revenues amounting to 125 million Omani Riyals during the past year, supported by the growth of its fleet of drilling platforms. Thus, Abraj Energy Services Company officially announces its intention to list up to 49% of its shares on Muscat Stock Exchange as part of the Sultanate divestments program recently announced by the Oman Investment Authority. Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.